Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. So we are going to be making a serious amount of money to begin with today because we have got all of our greenhouse produce to sell. I'm just battling with a bale. Yes, I need to free up a trailer. We do have two trailers out here. One of them is full of silage bales and that really does need to be unloaded. And the other one is full of hay bales and that really needs to be unloaded. So I think I'm just going to unload both of these to begin with, and then I'm going to load up all of our produce onto one of these two trailers. Probably the one with the silage bales on. It's just easier because it is flat throughout. This one is stepped. So Daggerwin is asleep in the trigger. He sleeps in the strangest places, but he's happy, and that's all that matters. Right, okay, so we'll just put that there. Yes, what you see here is not everything. That's our first line of chilies. We've got loads of garlic, spring onions, and cabbages and all that sort of stuff. And we have got another polytunnel further down there. So there's going to be some serious produce to load up. I'm expecting over £100,000 and I'm expecting to make enough money to buy the next big thing, the next big plot of land. Yes, the field itself isn't very big, but the plot is rather large. It is this field here. This one here, which I will probably connect to that one over there. It would make sense, and then we're doing all the trees as well up there. So it is going to be a great thing buying that. But it is over £250,000. I think it's about, what is it, 260 something? I keep forgetting, but I know it's 2 something. It's basically a lot of money. But we should be okay. We should be able to get there in, well, for me, half an hour. For you, with the time lapses, maybe just a few minutes. So, yeah, I'm just going to do this first of all. Then the other one, I will be loading up the produce mostly with super strength. That's what I did with 22. It just works so well. There's just so much stuff to put on. It's just crazy. It takes forever. So, yeah, I wish I could get an auto-loading trailer, actually. That would be really good. I know there's an auto-loading bale trailer, but I'm not too sure if there's an auto-loading pallet trailer. We are making some pretty serious money. I suppose the other thing I could do is just set it to selling and it would sell everything directly, but I don't know if it would give us the best price because it won't necessarily sell it to the place offering the most money. I actually don't know where it sells it to. I've never really looked into that. But that is the first trailer done. Gonna get cracking with the silage bales, and then when that's done, we'll be loaded up with all of our produce. We also do have some enoki and we've got some mushrooms. They do all go to the same place roughly, so it should just be one massive lump sum payment, I hope. We need to get another pallet of planks for that shed because it refuses to move off 0. We are actually making a pallet. I've just set it, well, in the previous episode I set it to make another pallet. Unless of course it moved on by restarting the game, but no it didn't. That's a shame. Okay, right, well, let's get these neatly stacked. We are all loaded up. Not quite as many pallets as I was hoping because they're about 800 litres full. So there's loads going to spawn for February, which is fine. We can actually still get a really good price in February. But yeah, it's just unfortunate they're not going to spawn today. So we've got loads and loads just waiting, almost. But just not ready in time. It's just bad timing. Totally bad timing. And I think actually the main greenhouse that we have here probably did distribute quite a lot of ingredients to the enoki production. Because yeah, I did actually have it set to spawning for a while for the what was it, the spring onion? I think it was, or maybe the garlic, one of the two. Anyway, you can see our totals there. Not bad at all. We've got many pallets. Let's go make some money. Oh, it's busy at the market today. They must be waiting for our mushrooms and other lovely, delicious produce. Try and get this as one lump sum payment. Some of them might be out of the trigger. Oh, we almost got it all. Just got the honey. So that was 77,824. I was hoping for 100, but like I said, a lot of the pallets have not yet spawned. So maybe when we've got the ones for February, it would actually be 100. But we're on 209,000. This is very good, even so. So it still is highly likely that we're going to be able to do the purchasing of that property today. I wonder how the cement factory is getting on. I don't know if I've visited it this month. If I have, then it won't obviously have spawned many pallets at all. It looks like I haven't, so that's good. The sawmill has finished its production as well. So we do need to deliver more wood, but the thing is the wood is going to come from the plot of land which I'm about to purchase. So yeah, we can't just say, oh, we'll just put some more wood into the sawmill because yeah, we don't own the wood yet. But we will do. We will do very, very soon. So, yeah, obviously it's January. There's not much we can really do anyway. I could just take my tractor down there to the cement factory right now. I think I probably will do. Because as far as I'm aware, our shed doesn't require any more products from the cement factory. So all of the roof tiles and the cement bags can all go to the temple and we'll get paid for them. Oh, this is good. Yes, I completely forgot somehow about my mozzarella. We have 2 pallets of mozzarella and the price at its best today, which means we could potentially get almost £50,000 from just 2 pallets. So we will. We'll get them taken over to the sell point, which is offering the most money, in just a minute. But yeah, that is good, and that is the exact reason why I bought the big dairy, because it's just amazing the money we can make from that. And we probably do have more mozzarella to make in the future. Hopefully we do have lots of buffalo milk to transfer. I have been keeping their trough topped up with some very high quality total mix rations, so I really should be getting lots and lots of litres of buffalo milk produced. I hope so. It's like winning the lottery when I think, oh, I've got nothing left to sell, and then I realise, no wait, we've got 2 pallets of the most expensive product. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's a bit crazy going to the temple with this traction trailer setup, but it's just because we're here, we're nearby. So I'll see you over there. It'd be so good to get back in the fields again. I feel like it's forever winter. But yeah, it's still processing the wooden beams, but it's got all the wooden beams that it needs for this particular phase. It's going to need plenty more in the future though. We'll keep making them, we'll keep delivering them. The trees, as I said, will be coming from the land we're about to purchase. Okay, let's get the mozzarella. Raisins are waiting until September, when the price peaks. And yeah, that's the other thing we do need. We need to buy the pruner for the vineyard, so that we can get them growing again in the spring. So yeah, we're not always going to be using the telehandler back here. It is extremely tight. We're going to be getting an industrial forklift. I just need to be able to afford it. Yes, it's really tight, because I did try and squeeze this into here, and it actually is no problem at all. It's just, yeah, we don't have the forklift yet. So there we go. Got, it's probably like £47,000-48,000 worth, because I think it was 24 something. It can be 25 something, but I guess we missed the best price, but it's still really, really good. Oh no, there is 25, yes! Okay, so it is over 50,000. Amazing. Yeah, so it is the restaurant. So we're going to have to go up the top of the hill. And yes, we have got a truck here which is in desperate need for a service. So it's not going to be performing at full speed, but I'm not servicing it. It's the only thing I'm not going to service. Just because, overall, there isn't much of a difference, really, noticeably. Apparently it doesn't do full speed anymore, but whenever I go full speed with a load on, I just flip it anyway, so yeah, it's the truck that's just going to keep going without a service. And we'll save our £5,000. Absolutely flying up the hill. One thing we do need though is diesel. I do have my own fuel pump now at the farm, so we should get back to there and refuel. So, what's it going to be? 50,100? I don't know exactly. 50,131. This is brilliant. So we do have £278,000. I want plot 29. I say plots because, yeah, you can see how much more it is than just the field. It's almost 11 acres. It's 265,000 and £56. Yeah, we can't forget the 56. So I'm going to buy it. And look at what we own now. I don't know if we'll ever buy plot 34. I don't think we will, because it incorporates all these areas of trees. It's almost £400,000. A lot of it is not usable land. So yeah, we'll probably start spreading this way, sort of this area, I would imagine. So yes, back to the farm, back to the fuel pump. Hopefully we do make it. I think we will. And we'll go and check out exactly what we've purchased. Where's Daggerwin sleeping today? Oh, there he is. He's just having a stroll in the middle of the road. So this is it. I have shown it many times before. Maybe you already own it on your game if you have the game. But it's a totally blank slate because nobody has drilled it yet. It's being cultivated, I think, and fertilized. 100% fertilized, which is a miracle. But yeah, I think it's empty. So I think we could put anything in. Let's have a quick look here. Yep, no crops showing up at all, but it is fully fertilized. That's a good deal. But we do also own all of this. I think everything you can see here is ours. We're going to be connecting several areas together, so I guess this area over here is going to be connected with that field over there, so we'll probably have to get this cultivated up at some point and drilled. Yeah, it's going to be a much bigger grass area. I know it's a bit steep, but we might be grazing it anyway. And then we've got this. And it looks like a lot of these trees are actually Scots pine trees, so that is going to be absolutely perfect for processing for lumber, timber, so we can get them into the sawmill with ease. We might even need, I think we will actually need a big processing machine this time. Last time I didn't, but this time it might be beneficial. And what do we own up to? The track? Is it, yeah, I think it's up to the track. That would make sense. So if I go on to farmland, yeah. So we do own all this. This actually looks open enough to make a field, so I reckon we could make a field over here. Would smooth it a bit, do a bit of smoothing. But yeah, this is definitely good enough for arable over here. We've got a lot to do. We've got a serious amount to do. But I think before we do anything, we are going to move on to February. It would be good to move on. As I said, I do need to prune the vineyard. Although it would seem a bit silly and strange to move on without putting something into the sawmill. As I said, we've got so many pine trees here, so it would be good to get these processed and put into there. But yeah, I don't really want to. The thing is, it's so expensive renting a tree harvester, a tree feller. So I know someone's going to say, "Oh, that's just being tight," but no, it's like say £30,000 to rent it, plus hourly fees and daily fees. It's just wiping out more profit. So I think we'll just chainsaw them, and then we'll pick them up, put them onto the trailer, and then for the really big trees, we can use the telehandler. But it would be good to get that sawmill going again, because we need to keep making beams and planks for that temple. Otherwise, the temple will never be done, even in 200 episodes, which is just absolutely crazy. I can't believe we own this. I've dreamed of owning this plot. This is the plot that I really wanted for so long. But yeah, you can see how that needs to be. This needs to be cut at some point, and then it needs to be cultivated and drilled. But who knows? Maybe it will actually become part of an arable field on this side. We do have some rocks in here though, so we have to avoid them obviously. But yeah, let's fell some trees. Get them cut up. Get them loaded up. As always, I will do the stripping of the branches off camera, because it just does not make for a good time-lapse at all. 32 meters tall this tree is. Wow. Also, I noticed that moving between trees is faster in crouch mode than it is in standing up mode, which is kind of weird. So this is me running with a chainsaw while stood up, and this is me crawling, and it's faster. I don't know why. It is a mystery. Okay, well I think that's everything. And as you can see, we do have a decent load here. Did any fall off? No, I think we do have them all. It doesn't look particularly safe. Very sharp at the back. Look how many pointy ends we've got. But we do have, I don't know, maybe 20,000 litres here. This is definitely the best wood for processing in the sawmill. So it might even be surprising. It might be like 30,000. So if it is, brilliant. More and more planks and beams for us, or for the temple. But yeah, it would seem, like I said, it would seem silly just to move straight on to February and waste the entire night when it could be processing this good wood. Some things never change. I have a stop sign stuck on my bonnet. It's actually the right colour as well. It's a colour match. It's almost as if it's supposed to be there. Right, once again, need to make sure we actually rent this before delivering them, so we'll just put them into the trigger and we'll get it rented. £821. So yeah, I'm going to say 30,000 litres. I hope I'm right. I'm suddenly disappointed. I'm always too optimistic. No, 13,417. Wow, that's probably the furthest off I've ever been. Yeah, I thought that was good wood, but I guess it's just not that chunky then. Still, could be worse. That's both of them set to storing and they are activated. So we're going to leave the tractor here. I haven't refilled the truck yet. We need to refuel the truck and then we are going to sleep. The water buffalo have got 11,000 litres of TMR. The chickens have got all the food they could ever want. Yeah, so I don't know. If there's food in the mixer, I should really deliver that. But that's that done. Oh look, we've got more pallets. The pallets that I was referring to are now spawning, so they can be sold in February. No, we do not have food in the mixer because the mixer is here. But really, 11,000 litres, that should get us through to tomorrow, surely. That's a serious amount of food. Well, we'll go to, well, 7, 8 AM, something early-ish, and then we can do the mixture straight away. I've not said hello to Walter for a while. Hello, Walter. Yeah, we'll do 7. Because I don't want them to run out, but if they have run out by 7, they can't have been empty for long, because they've got a serious amount right now. Let's hope it's a nice day. Snow. There's snow around. So, they've eaten it all. Wow. Greedy things. And as for the sawmill, it's almost finished. Goodness. Can't keep up all of a sudden. Right, let's do a mix load. You can see what we've got there. Not bad at all. Oh, actually, sorry to jump around so much, but I'm just getting excited about the temple. Ah, it's not quite finished. And the other thing is the construction of our shed. Do we have our pallet? Yes, we do. We do have our pallet of planks. So we'll get that picked up. Any more mozzarella? No. Mozzarella is just a brilliant product, but yeah, we've got to be able to keep up with the buffalo milk. So this is annoying. This is a plank pallet that I've produced, potentially, just to get it off 0%, because it's stuck on 0, which is a glitch, definitely. So if it doesn't actually want this, then maybe we should be reimbursed. It doesn't want it. My goodness. It does want long planks though. So I've got a pallet of long planks over here. These must be for the door. It does need 2 pallets, so we might have to go and get one from the other farm. Oh yeah, or from the other sawmill. Yeah, let me just switch off the standard planks. There we go. They're set to selling. But yeah, I don't think it makes much of a difference with that. So yeah, we need another pallet of long planks just for the doors, and then hopefully it will be done. Yeah, okay, let's do a feed mix. I think in the next episode I will be joining two fields together. The new field and the other one on the hillside. We'll also be smoothing the hillside because it is a bit steep. But we have a nice mixture here. And for some reason it's unloading at the back, even though it never has done before. Let's try and change that. Why won't you change? Nope. Okay, well, I'll keep pressing U, and eventually we'll get the right side. Although it's full now. Unbelievable. Right, okay, so we do have all the food in there anyway, even though it came out the wrong side. 2,500 litres of milk. So that can be transferred. But we do have water in here, which I can hopefully unload. Yeah. Of course, yeah, because we are using the tankers, the water tankers for the milk as well, I'm going to have to try and get this into the milk production, which is a bit tight. But doable. So yeah, nothing really happens until March, because that's when we can first get on the land. So we don't really want to be in February for long at all. Oh. There we go. It's possible. I need a lorry though. I would much prefer to put this on a tractor unit truck, because it's just going to be easier to manoeuvre than a big dolly. Just makes it even longer. Yeah, so that can keep up with producing mozzarella. We are making more planks and beams and stuff here. Is that a plank pallet or a beam pallet? Oh, it's a plank pallet. Okay, so that can go into the shed. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck on 0 for the long planks. Hopefully it just either moves on to the next phase or finishes. Because I can't just keep giving away stuff for free. We're just losing things that we could sell for several £1,000s. Right, so that should be enough for that. Just realised the temple actually has stopped because it has run out of wooden beams, which means it's actually moved on to another phase. Because it did have enough, and now it doesn't have enough. So we need to deliver our wooden beams to here. And that's why I kept my tractor here. So I know, I feel like this is all we're doing. We're literally just delivering and making wood. But there's not much else except for feeding the water buffalo and stuff like that, and giving water to the greenhouses. There's not much else we can do in midwinter like this. So it just makes sense to do this. And I am trying to keep that production going. I didn't want the temple to ever stop, and I'm surprised it has. But it has. So even at this rate, we can't keep up. It's just crazy. The amount of wood it's going to take is just absolutely crazy. But it still needs all of these planks as well as beams. Beams are much slower to make, obviously, because there's more wood in them. We'll get all of these taken over there. It's not the end of the production, and we will be feeding more wood into here next time. But let's just get that temple underway again. We've got to. Very important. But I think finishing the temple for Christmas is well off the cards, which I'm really sad about, because it would have been an amazing goal. But I've been told that it takes over 8 years in game time. Non-stop, that's if you're feeding all the materials that it needs constantly, it's never stopping. Have we even done 8 years? We do have statistics. Where does it say? Oh, we have 9 years. 9 years. So if we had all the materials from the very start, which obviously we didn't, then we would have built it by now. But that would have meant having all the materials from the very start, which is just a crazy idea. We would have to have all of the cement factory and everything. As for the wood chips, yep, as always, we will just stockpile them, and then we can sell them all in one go, because they need to be decanted into a trailer. Right, so even this is a drop in the ocean compared to what it needs, but it helps and it keeps it going. It does make me wonder what the next phase is going to be all about, but I would expect more beams. Beams are a big part. Oh, look at that, £41,000 for that. So I think I will. I'm just going to speed up time, and whilst we wait for a little bit of time to pass, I'm going to show you the beautiful frosty waterfall. Just look at that. That is so wonderful. No more space for the eggs to spawn. This is good news. It just means we've got another 6 full pallets. That's amazing. Right, that should be enough time. Let's see if it's moved on to the next phase. It has. It's wanting another 6,000 litres of wooden beams and 6 pallets of roof plates. I have delivered 5 pallets of roof plates, so actually it's almost sorted. Just got to get those wooden beams. And I can't believe it, because I feel like I've delivered so many wooden beams to this place. But, yeah, it's just absorbed them all as if they were nothing. And there's still not much of a noticeable difference up here, except for this one at the very top, which must be the main structure. Yeah, definitely some progress happening here, but it's just, yeah, it's the amount of materials. I just can't believe the amount of materials that it needs. Wow. So yes, as we drive back on this snowy road, I can just say that we are going to be selling the eggs next time. We'll get them loaded up next time. We're also going to be continuing to clear our new forest, some of the new forest. Not all of it. We're not just going to completely wipe it out, because that's just environmental vandalism. But yeah, we're just going to make sure that we keep the trees which are just really in a place which are not useful. They're just good as trees. But anywhere which could be turned into a field, we're going to turn into a field. So we're going to flatten that. But it will be March as well. We're going to move on to March. So that means that we will be able to get back into the fields finally, because I'm ready to get back in the fields. I'm sort of getting withdrawal symptoms of not doing a bit of cultivating or drilling or something like that. So we've got loads of drilling to do. And yeah, also the paddy fields, they'll need to be done as well. That'll probably be April though. But yeah, we'll be into the other fields in March, including the new field. We'll join the new field with the old field, and we'll smooth that very steep bit, if we can do. And yeah, it's just going to be good, I think, because we are going to be finally making more money from the land again, as well as from selling wood. As much as I love selling wood, this is what I want to get finished though. My goodness, it's been How did that get there? That's not even the stop sign. That's my T-junction sign. I just collect them from somewhere, I don't know where. Right, okay. So yes, it's just processing. It's processing. It's making the doors. Please tell me that's the last phase. Please. Surely. I want to use this shed. I feel like we're going to finally get it finished. It's going to be the end of the series. Luckily we're not even halfway yet. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've just got stuck in a fence. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Boing. And I'll see you again next time very soon. Bye for now.